Well, the snow started about 15 or 20 minutes ago, and it's going to be like this, if not heavier, until tomorrow afternoon. You can see there's really not sticking to the grass a whole lot just yet, but you can see it's sticking to the concrete, it's sticking to my cars. It's going to be a lot worse as the day goes along, but I'm actually looking forward to it, believe it or not. Last night they were saying 6 to 10 inches of snow are expected, but now they've upgraded it to 6 to 12 inches, so wow. It's about, it's 1:23 in the afternoon, and I will keep you guys posted. Yeah, I'm back kind of soon, about 15 minutes later, and it has gotten a lot heavier. It actually was a lot heavier about a minute ago. And I'm now hearing reports from from WXII Channel 12, our local NBC affiliate, that we may be breaking a record that was set 80 years ago, back in 1934. We may be getting over a foot of snow. That beats the largest snow I've ever seen, which we had in January of 2000 when I was 10 years old. It was a foot, and now they're saying we might get over a foot of snow now, so it's going to get kind of interesting, folks. So in fact, since conditions are going to be changing so much, I'll probably just be combining this all into one video. So we will see what happens as the day goes on for pretty much what might be the biggest snowstorm I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, it is 5:25 right now. Snow is still going. We got a little over 4 inches of snow right now, and it's not going to stop either. So let's walk around the yard. Got my coat on, so look at my 95 Honda Accord. It's like it's got a little bit of a weight on it right now, and look how you can see how the snow is kind of drifting there from where the car is. Oh yeah. It's getting deep. Now, let me explain why I'm starting to get a little bit worried. I was watching the news, and tonight they're calling for this changing over to freezing rain, and 1/4 of an inch might be falling of ice might be happening tonight here. And as you know, with freezing rain and ice comes power outages. And they're calling for a chance of power outages here in the Greensboro area because of that. And I don't like power outages one bit. They scare the crap out of me. I can't use the computer, can't do anything except walk around in my bedroom and listen to my iPod. Whew, yeah, you can see my footprints. And then tomorrow, the snow's going to start back up again. We might get a couple more inches by the time it all ends tomorrow afternoon. Whew. Yeah. So I'm really enjoying this snow. Just as long as the lights stay on. Our central climate control unit is working in full force with heat. It's about 22 degrees, I want to say, right now. Here, I'll show you what the snow looks like. Well, it's kind of a dry snow. You really can't make a snowball or anything. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon, and I was watching the news, and they're showing all the traffic reports. All the roads in this area in the Greensboro area are a complete nightmare. Even the interstates. They were showing, hey look, there's my bedroom. Yay, bedroom. They were showing all the traffic cams of all the interstates around here, like I-40 and I-85, and they're at a complete standstill. I kid you not. And there's also, and you can't even see the roads. It's just completely white. So, yeah, you're pretty stupid to be driving right now. Here's some kind of chainsaw. Oh yeah, this one of our neighbors has this giant camera focus Coca-Cola sign on the back of one of his buildings. No, that's not a chainsaw. It's a four-wheeler, huh? And it stopped. Hope they're not going to beat me up. So, yeah, even our 2013 Honda Accord is getting covered in snow, and it's in the carport. So yeah, we will check back later and see what's happened since now. So, be back later. Okay, we are back. It's about 10 minutes after 9 o'clock p.m. and it's still going, although I think at this point it's kind of starting to transition to sleet. Wow, it's deep. In fact, I got my little measuring stick here. We have got about 5.5 inches, at least in this spot right here. It probably varies because of the terrain. Look at the picnic table here. That is weird. And the snow is getting in my shoes. Whoa. I really ought to have my hood on. Alright, we'll measure it right here. Okay, I'm getting about 4 inches. As for the freezing rain I mentioned earlier, they're still calling for a little bit of it. I was watching another news station. It sounds like it'll be more of a sleet event tonight than ice, which would be great, because I really don't appreciate having my power cut off. I hear Huey Lewis in the news up there. Wow. At my late uncle's house. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Let's see if we can make a snowball. Not really. It's just a little too dry. It's too dry of a snow, it seems. Although if it keeps getting any deeper, we might be able to build an igloo out of this. Okay, put my hood on here. Put the measuring stick down. I want to get my cell phone out so I can use it as a flashlight. Okay, flashlight. Wow. Let's see what the temperature is in. 22 degrees. Wow. So let's get a flashlight on here. Alright. Measuring stick, I'll just put it under my arm. It's really not doing a whole lot. Alright, let's walk around the house. Whew. This is winter, folks. This is winter. I have not seen this much snow in several years. I want to say the last snow we had like this I don't even know if it was this much even then, was Christmas Day of 2010, which is the only white Christmas I've ever experienced. But I want to say possibly the last snow I may have seen this deep was in 2004, 10 years ago. We even had thunder snow then. There's my footprints being covered up from the last time I was out here. There's my bedroom right there again. I hope the lights stay on tonight. Okay, focus camera. There we go. Hands getting numb and cold again. I really ought to have gloves, but I don't know where they are. Yeah, let's see if we can shine a light over there. My phone's really not doing a whole lot to help matters. Yep. Like I can. Sorry about that, folks. My measuring stick shut the screen on my camera, causing it to stop recording. You can sort of see a little bit of steam coming off of the pipe over there from our dryer. Oh, it's real deep right here. In fact, let me just get a measurement right here because it feels rather deep. I'm getting about 6 inches right here. How deep is your snow? I really need to know, 'cause this snow is getting really cold, breaking me down when I should be inside. Okay, I will never do that again, folks, I promise. So, let me go inside and keep my hand from falling off, and tonight, if the power does go out, I will be making a video as soon as it does, because I sleep with a fan, and there's never been a power failure at night before where it hadn't woken me up. So as soon as the power goes out, if it does, I'll be getting the camera out and documenting it. So hopefully it won't come to that, but if it doesn't, I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another update. So good night for now. Well, it is now about 2 minutes till 2 o'clock p.m. on Thursday, February the 13th of 2014, and since I left you last night, it's happening again. Yep, the snow started back up again about an hour ago. There's a good chance we might get about another inch or two today. And I mentioned last night that that there was a possibility of freezing rain and power outages. Well, that didn't happen, fortunately, so yay. But we did have a little bit of freezing rain, though. I can tell by the way the snow is reacting to my feet. But yeah, look how big the flakes are. It's a lot less dry than they were yesterday. Okay, we'll do another measurement without breaking it. 6 inches. Wow. We might go up to 8 by the end of today. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, I'm very glad that I did not lose power last night, and the power is still on. Whew. Yeah, this is winter, folks, and I love it. But last night, I was watching the news, and I have to admit it was pretty much mayhem in the Greensboro area. Interstates were at a complete shutdown, pretty much. Almost like a wasteland. It was kind of creepy looking at those traffic cameras. Just especially in Winston-Salem. They seem to have had real problems with their highways. Ugh, walking right into the snow is getting in my eyes. Whoa, be careful through here. It's not as cold as it was yesterday. It's about 33 degrees, actually above freezing, but whoa, look how deep that went. But then again, we are on a hill. Oh man, yeah, this is deep, folks. This is deep. But I'm not going to sing Bee Gees like I did last night. I'll probably get too many complaints. Look, there's my footprints from last night, I think. Just about covered up. Ugh. Whew. It's hard to walk through here. The way the snow is. Whew, getting right in my eye. Am I gonna die? There's my bedroom window again. I forgot to mention yesterday, if you saw a video last night about, whoa. Them children sound like they're in pain. There's... I had a webcam positioned right there recording a time-lapse footage of the snow when it was falling yesterday, about 6 hours worth. And I sped it up to 5 minutes. It's a really cool video. I love this. A lot of people don't, but I love it. Just as long as you stay away from any snow that's yellow, or maybe even brown. Okay, here's the driveway. That's a little easier to walk now. Look at my cars. Look at the roofs of them. Yeah, see, the people that bought my grandmother's house are out there playing in the snow. Wow, look at it from here. Look at all that snow. So, I guess since it's snowing again today, I'll probably be making more videos today. So, again, just as usual, stay tuned. Okay, it's 4:03 p.m. now. And it's still going at it. We had a little bit of a lull about 30 minutes ago, but it came back in full force. It's outside my window. I'm hoping my camera doesn't fall off my hand. That would be a disaster. Big fluffy flakes. Birds are really loving this. Bird. How big that Christmas tree is. It's been there as long as I can remember. Wow. And there's the swing we bought at a spring leisure show at Carolina Circle Mall in April of 1994. Still going after 20 years, even in this snow. Be back later. Okay, this is probably going to be the last video for this coverage here. It's almost 6:30 p.m. now on Thursday, the 13th of February 2014, and as you can see, the snow has stopped. In fact, sun's setting right now, and did you notice I said sun? Because yes, there's sun. Just barely though. So yeah, it'll probably stick around for a few days. Snow is really, really hard. I guess because of the little bit of freezing rain we got last night. Is it melting? Huh. Hope not. So, I guess this concludes this video for probably the biggest snowstorm I've seen since, I want to say, 2004, so 10 years. I know I said earlier in this video that, what did I say? That I'd heard on the news that this storm would be over a foot in snow and it would break a record that was set back in 1934, but obviously that didn't happen. but that's still the most snow I've seen in at least a decade. So, yeah, I guess this is Billy Core signing off.